night owls may have seen lights flickering out at the Raft Supermax prison last night. Sadly, it was not because one of their inmates got the chair. No. Apparently, someone there hit on an idea I actually think has merit, which is making that recidivist criminal Electro pay for his room and board by powering the prison himself, saving taxpayers' money. Not surprisingly, though, it turns out he hates actual work as much as he loves robbing and murdering, so they had to go back to the city's grid, which I'd imagine is why I still can't run my microwave and toaster at the same time without blowing a fuse.
Black Cat's been here. She was doing this in person the first time I caught her. Or did she catch me? This can't just be some elaborate flirtation. Hasn't she heard of dating apps? She's up to something. There it is. That's Ty Stone's place, and it's full of priceless art. You're playing with fire, Felicia. But I guess that's how you roll.
All units, civilians are trapped in their vehicles following a severe accident.
Okay, I think things are sort of under control. Maybe I should put in some Peter Parker time at the lab.
Spider-Man. So my tracker picked up some more people who were at the party and might have gotten, you know.
This is Ethan Albright, a biochem TA. Didn't show up for class. My software picked him up in a photo, but there's other pics from the same location and he's gone.
Still our best shot. I'll try to find the place. Thanks. Philip's photo is my only lead again. I gotta find this location. The picture shows elevated train tracks, like the ones up in East Harlem.
수호님 안녕하세요.
I think this is pretty far north of ESU.
Spider-Man, I talked to Carlos. He felt fine until he got to the barbecue. Whatever happened to him kicked in after the Halloween party.
A delayed reaction. That's not good. There could be corrupted walking time bombs all over Manhattan. If I find the East Harlem elevated train tracks, I can follow them to this location. keeper. Perfect. Oops, sorry. Love it. I see elevated train tracks. Those are northeast of ESU.
비 오고 나면은 그런가? 어저께 비 왔잖아요. 오늘 아침까지도 계속 비 오던데. 바람이 차 좀.
Lee's corruption is frightening.
어벤져스 타워다.
Literally, no one's safe. I'm used to hostile New Yorkers, but this is a whole new level. Good thing I've got Philip on my side. That guy has some impressive skills. I think these tracks are in East Harlem.
아이고.
L trains could mean Harlem. Looks like there's a bridge at the end of the tracks.
전국적으로 다 왔나? 볼까? 하루 종일 내리던데 어저께도.
Looks like there's a bridge at the end of the tracks. L trains could mean Harlem.
중국 예고편이요? 어벤져스 타워.
I think this is pretty far north of ESU.
여기 있다.
I see elevated train tracks. Those are northeast of ESU. I think these tracks are in East Harlem. If I find the East Harlem elevated train tracks, I can follow them to this location. Sorry, I'm usually web swinging.
Wait till Mom sees this.
L trains could mean Harlem.
해랑 열차요?
Spider-Man makes my stick. Oh.
들어본 것 같기도 하고.
If I find the East Harlem elevated train tracks, I see elevated train tracks. Those are northeast of ESU.
아, 감기가 걸렸나?
I think these tracks are in East Harlem. Looks like there's a bridge at the end of the tracks. I think this is pretty far north of ESU. I see elevated train tracks. Those are northeast of ESU. Looks like there's a bridge at the end of the tracks. I think these tracks are in East Harlem. I think this is pretty far north of ESU. L trains could mean Harlem. If I find the East Harlem elevated train tracks, I can follow them to this. L trains could mean Harlem.
아,
If I
알아,
find the East
봤어.
Harlem elevated train track, looks like there's a bridge at the end of the tracks.
텔레비에서 봤어요.
I see elevated train tracks. Those are. I think these tracks are in East Harlem.
여기 어딘데? 얼마?
There are no elevated train tracks south of the university. I need to head north.
가격은 몰라.
I think this is pretty far north of ESU.
너무 비싸다.
I see elevated train tracks. Those are northeast of ESU. L trains could mean Harlem. I think this is pretty far north of ESU. like there's a bridge at the end of the tracks. If I find the East Harlem elevated train tracks, I can follow them to this location. I think these tracks are in East Harlem. I think these tracks are in East Harlem.
아니 엠파이어라고 해놓고서 왜 이렇게 멀어?
If I find the East Harlem elevated
근처라 놓고서는
I can follow them to this location. L trains could mean Harlem.
전남하고 순천 볼 거 있나?
I see elevated train tracks. Those are northeast of ESU. Looks like there's a bridge at the end of the tracks.
We got this, Spider-Man. Thanks anyway.
I think this is pretty far north of ESU.
맞아. 나 텔레비에서 본 게 아니라 유튜브에서 본 것 같다. 어디서 본 것 같아. 봤어 어디서.
I think this is pretty far north of ESU. Wrong place.
여기?
I need to go to the tracks in East Harlem.
그래도 한 번쯤은 타보고 싶어요. 그쵸? 122만 원? 나 지금 봤네. 몇십만 원에 120. 돈 써.
I think these looks like there's a bridge at the end of the tracks.
못하겠다. 돈 있어도 안 되겠다. 너무 비싸다. 서울로가.
These aren't the right tracks. I'll try the ones in East Harlem. 위설로인가? L trains could mean Harlem.
고가설로.
Uh-oh. Looks like I might
찾았다 씨. 짱뚱어요? 짱뚱어가 그
no
망둥이?
corrupted students, but it looks like they've been here.
망둥이 맞나? 근데 이 미션은 뉴욕 사는 사람들만 알 수 있는 거 아니야? 세상.
What happened?
Bunch of maniacs going wild. They were high or something. Ran off up the street.
Gotta find them before someone gets hurt a lot worse.
순천에만 사는 물고기라고? 짱뚱어?
There they are. Time to end this.
망둥어랑은 틀리네.
At the Halloween party. The sooner I get you guys back to normal, the better.
민물고기.
Door's locked. No time to be polite about it.
사람 패고 있어.
I think that's it.
감기 걸려나봐. 코감기.
I was
미치겠네.
drinking my
라떼
latte.
마시면서
About this
라떼를?
one time I got mugged. And I saw this big crowd of people and it's like someone flipped a switch.
You should be fine now. Though maybe you should switch to decaf.
No way! You showed up!
인터넷 유명인?
So you're gonna do it? The screwball challenge?
I don't know what that is.
Well, no one does. That's the best part. Just take a picture of the code on the wall and it starts. Easy peasy. It's to help the needy.
Well, in that case. Got it.
SM! You accepted the challenge! Welcome to my stream! BT Dubs. Now that you're on board, the views are racking up like crazy. Here's how it works. The matrix barcode you snapped is sending you
YouTuber.
the GPS coordinates of another matrix barcode in the area.
This is starting to sound
YouTuber.
time-consuming. Sorry, but people need my help.
Ooh, funny you should say that, because this is to help the needy. One in particular.
빌런 유튜브야, 빌런
Final matrix
유튜브.
barcode will give you the location of a. Wait for it.
안 고치셨어요? 안
Kidnapping
고쳤어요?
victim.
What?
I know! Talk about raising the stakes! Oh, isn't she telegenic? Trapped,
비쌀
helpless.
텐데.
Will she starve? Suffocate? No time to lose. The internet is watching. Ta-ta.
This got dark fast.
짜잔.
She's nuts. I have to
실시간
play along.
유튜버야.
There's the next Matrix barcode. This one isn't going to be so simple.
Spider-Man, I just want an app that's a daily live trivia game show. I'd love to have you as a guest.
Got it.
Oh, snap! Shout out to my fans, some of who just joined my stream and joined Spidey IRL.
Has everyone lost their mind?
While we enjoy the action scene, let me read some messages from my squad. Thug Forever says, "Love you, Screwball. Your stream kept me going while I was in jail." Aww. Fancy Dan says, "I ROFL'd when you praised J. Jonah Jameson with the pie." So did I, Fancy Dan. So did I.
Too bad, guys. Guess you'll have to go back to the cinnamon challenge.
Sorry about that, Spidey. I can't help it if my fans get personally invested. They're passionate. Hashtag blessed.
Did you just say hashtag out loud? That's honestly almost as bad as the kidnapping.
Snapping that code should have sent you the GPS to the next location. You better hurry. Our friend's all alone and, oh, so sad.
닉네임이? 왜요? 나도 신분 세탁했어.